You are here, breathing in a room that remembers your footsteps. A room that has heard you be brave and seen you be afraid. Let the air be still. Let the lights grow soft. Let the noise of the day loosen its grip on your shoulders. In the quiet, let your guard fall. I am in the quiet with you. I am not far. I am not indifferent. I am near enough to hear the words you have never said out loud. And gentle enough to hold them without breaking you. You can be honest with me. Let the sentence settle on your lips and into your ribs. You can be honest with me about the ache you carry. About the anger you swallow. About the questions that scratch at the door of your sleep. You can be honest about the days when faith feels like a shirt that no longer fits. And the nights when hope flickers like a candle in a draft. Bring me the whole truth of you. I will not pull away. I have watched you rehearse speeches you thought I needed. You tidied your pain. You edited your fear. You ironed sharp edges out of sentences so they would sound holy. Beloved, I never asked you for that. I asked for your heart. I asked for the child in you who learned to hide to keep from being hurt. I asked for the story behind the story. I asked for the thing beneath the thing. I asked for what trembles and what refuses to give up. Tell me where it hurts. Point with unsteady fingers if you must. Name it even if your voice drops to a whisper. Even if the right word won't come. I know the language of your tears. I hear the grammar of your silence. I speak tenderness fluently. When you tell me the truth, you do not trigger my punishment, you activate my presence. Where truth meets love, shame has no oxygen. Do not be afraid of the size of what you reveal. I am larger than the mountains you carry on your back. Do not be afraid of your anger, it will not scorch me. Do not be afraid of your doubts, they will not diminish me. Do not be afraid of your sadness, it will not drown me. Bring every storm inside you to the shoreline of my mercy. And watch how my tides receive it without panic. You learned to survive by saying, I'm fine. You built a vocabulary of weather reports to avoid the thunder in your chest. But I am the one who stands in the rain with you. I am the one who does not rush you indoors before the healing is complete. I am the one who calls you by your first name and says, stay, breathe, feel. I am not going anywhere. You can be honest with me when your prayers feel empty. You can be honest when your faith feels thin. You can be honest when you want to run or fight or sleep for a year. Honesty isn't the end of faith. Honesty is the doorway faith uses to enter the room. I do not bless performances, I bless presence. I do not need religious theater, I want real conversation. When you confess what you are carrying, you are not informing me, you are inviting me. You are opening the window to air that has always been fresh. To light that has always been warm. You are agreeing to be held. You are stepping out of hiding. And what hides cannot heal. The wound that is named can be touched. The grief that is admitted can be comforted. The lie that is spoken aloud can be replaced with truth. Bring me the secret you think disqualifies you. Bring me the habit you hate and the urge you do not understand. Bring me the memory that still burns and the apology you wish you could receive. I will not use your honesty against you. I will not put your confession on a scale to see if you deserve compassion. I am compassion. I am the place where you can lay down the performance and still be loved. You think you must explain yourself perfectly. You worry that a wrong phrase will lock a door. But I am not a courtroom, I am a home. I do not require legal arguments, I welcome simple sentences. I'm scared, I'm tired, I'm ashamed, I'm angry, I don't know what to do. These are prayers, and I hold them with both hands. Your stumbles do not jeopardize my grip. Remember the moments you were most alive, the laughter that surprised you. The breath you didn't know you were holding. The sunset that made you quiet. I was there. I am here in your trembling too. I am here in the phone call you dread. I am here in the email you cannot bring yourself to open. I am here when the mirror feels unfriendly. I am here when the past leans over your shoulder and tries to narrate your future. You can be honest with me about the people who hurt you and the people you have hurt. I hold both stories. I can comfort without excusing. I can forgive without pretending it didn't matter. I can teach you to set boundaries without building prisons. I can teach you to release anger without releasing your dignity. Bring me the tangled threads. I will help you weave them into something that does not strangle you. Truth is not a weapon in my hands, it is a key. It unlocks the rooms where you keep what you think I cannot see. There is freedom in the light. Yes, exposure feels like loss at first, the loss of hiding, the loss of control, but there is a warm wind waiting beyond the door. And it is called mercy. Step into it. Let it move through your ribs and clear the dust you've learned to live with. When you think of me, I want you to remember the sound of calm water. I want you to remember a hand resting on your back, steady and patient. I want you to remember the kind of love that does not hurry you. The kind of presence that does not bargain. I am not trading help for your perfection. I am not waiting for you to earn what I freely give. Come as you are and keep coming as you become. I have time for your story. I have time for your questions that circle like birds over the same field. I have time for your pauses and your long breaths. I am not rushing to the conclusion. I am walking with you through every chapter. When you fail, I remain. When you learn, I rejoice. When you fall quiet, I sit beside you until words return. There are rooms inside you that you have locked for years. The key is not lost. It is here in this sentence. You can be honest with me. Say it again slowly. Let it travel from your mouth to your bones. Let it rewrite the rules you were given. The rules that said love is earned. That tears are weaknesses. That questions are rebellion. Those rules were written by fear. I am writing you a different law. Perfect love casts out fear. Honesty with me will not make me love you more. It will make you feel the love you already have. When you tell me the truth, the fog thins. You start to recognize my nearness. You start to trust that I am for you. You start to see that grace is not a theory. It is a presence filling the room where you didn't want anyone to enter. Let us practice now. Put your hand over your heart. Notice its rhythm. Name one thing you have been hiding. Whisper it. Do not judge how it sounds. Let the words be simple and small. I'm lonely. I'm upset. I miss them. I'm worried about money. I'm afraid I'm not enough. Let the words leave the dark and meet the light. Listen for my answer. It is gentle. It is true. And it does not shame you. I am not surprised by anything you reveal. I am not learning about you for the first time. I am showing you what it is to be known and not rejected. Your fear says, if they see me, they will leave. My love answers, I see you, and I will stay. My staying is not conditional. My staying is my name. You can be honest with me about your dreams too, the ones you shelved. The ones you thought were too big or too late. I care about what brings your eyes to life. I care about the work of your hands and the words of your mouth. I care about the craft and the calling. Show me the sketches. Show me the drafts. Show me the failures that taught you more than success. I am the God who finishes what he starts and restores what has been neglected. Now listen closely. There is a gentle invitation in this moment. If this whisper is blessing you, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe, so more hearts can find this space of honest prayer. Then come back to the quiet. Because I have more to say and more to heal. I am not asking you to be fearless. I am asking you to be present. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to keep your heart open while fear tries to close it. Honesty is courage dressed in plain clothes. Stand in it, speak from it, cry through it, laugh with it. Let your life be the place where truth and tenderness meet. There are memories that return like tides, sometimes gentle, sometimes pulling you under. When they come, do not pretend they are not there. Hand them to me. Let me sit with you on the shoreline of what was. And let me teach you how to breathe again. There is nothing in your past that can separate you from my love. There is nothing in your future that can outrun my grace. You worry that your honesty will make you a burden. Hear me. You are not a burden, you are beloved. Your weight does not crush my shoulders. Your story does not exhaust my patience. Your needs do not drain my kindness. You may run out of words, but I do not run out of ways to care for you. I am the well that does not run dry. Practice telling me the smallest truths, and you will find strength to bring me the largest. Tell me how the coffee tasted this morning, how the sky looked before the city woke, how the bus was late and you felt unseen. Tell me the little discouragements and the slight victories. Let your daily life be a conversation, not a performance review. I am in the details because I am in love with you. When guilt tries to narrate your identity, interrupt it with truth. Say, I am loved. Say, I am forgiven. Say, I am learning. Say, I am not alone. The chorus of accusation will try to return, but you are allowed to choose a different song. I will hum it with you until it feels like your own voice again. You can be honest with me when you are angry at me. I will not punish your boldness, I will welcome it. There are psalms written in the language of protest and grief. There are prayers shaped like questions and fists. I included them in scripture so you would know that I am not threatened by your voice. Bring your why, bring your how, bring your when. Then stay long enough to hear my who. I am the one who holds you while the answers are slow. Your body remembers what your mind tries to forget. The shoulders that tighten, the jaw that clenches, the stomach that knots. Be gentle with yourself. Place your hand on the tension and breathe. Invite me to sit in the ache with you. You are not a problem to solve, you are a person to love. Let love be the first response and the last. I am not counting your failures like tally marks on a wall. I am counting your returns. I am counting the times you chose to speak instead of hide. The times you chose to forgive. The times you dared to hope again. Heaven throws parties for returns. Heaven sings when prodigals come home. You can come home as many times as it takes. The door does not wear out. When you think about tomorrow and worry writes its script, pause, hand me the pen, let me co-author your day. I will not erase your part, I will steady your hand. I will remind you that you are not doing this alone. That provision is not a myth. That guidance is not a rumor. I will teach you to hear the soft directions in the middle of noisy rooms. You tried to make yourself small to fit places that were not meant for you. I am not asking you to shrink, I am inviting you to root. Roots do not reduce the tree, they stabilize it. Root yourself in truth. Root yourself in love. Root yourself in the awareness that you are held. A rooted heart can be honest without fear of collapse. There are voices that profit from your pretending. They will call you dramatic if you cry and distant if you do not. They will label your questions rebellion and your needs inconvenience. I am not one of those voices. Mine is the steady tone that says, I am here. Mine is the patient voice that says, take your time. Mine is the faithful voice that says, let us begin again. Grace is not a loophole, it is a lifeline. When you tell me the truth about where you are, grace knots itself around your waist and holds while you learn to stand. It does not rush you to the finish, it keeps you company in the middle. I am not disappointed to meet you halfway. I am delighted to walk beside you from here. You can be honest with me about your weariness with the world, the headlines that bruise, the conflicts that echo, the cruelty that makes you quiet. Grieve with me. Lament is not weakness, it is love refusing to go numb. I weep with those who weep. I comfort those who mourn. I also teach hands to build and mouths to bless and feet to carry good news. When comparison steals your joy, bring me the theft report. I will not shame you for being human. I will remind you of the unique story I am telling in you. I will point to the soil I have given you to tend and the fruit that will grow in its season. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where the next faithful step can be taken. Let prayer become simple again. Let it sound like breath. Let it be a sentence on a commute, a nod in a hallway, a deep exhale before a meeting. Let it be the laughter you share with a friend and the apology you whisper in the car. Let it be the gratitude over a meal and the confession before sleep. I am not grading your eloquence, I am gathering your honesty. There were years when you thought strength meant silence. I am showing you another way. Strength is the willingness to be seen while you heal. Strength is the courage to rest. Strength is the decision to ask for help before the cliff. Strength is the choice to forgive without pretending the wound didn't matter. Strength grows in the soil of truth. I know the plans I have for you. But I am also patient with the detours you take. I redeem lost time. I recover what was scattered. I make mosaics from shards. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Not even the parts you wish you could erase. We will not glamorize pain. But we will not let it be the final author either. I write resurrection into every chapter. When you cannot pray, say my name. When you cannot sing, listen and let the song sing you. When you cannot move, be still and let me carry you. There is no test you must pass for me to help you. There is no secret password besides help. I respond to that word with all the resources of heaven. You can be honest with me about how tired you are of pretending to be okay. Lay down the costume. Take off the mask. Breathe air without filters. You are safe here. The truth does not embarrass me. The truth is the doorway to everything you have been asking for, peace that stays, joy that returns, love that does not withdraw when you wobble. Ask me for wisdom. Ask me for courage. Ask me for gentleness with yourself. Ask me to show you how I see you. I will answer with images and words, with friendships and scriptures, with quiet impressions and sudden clarity. I am creative in how I speak. I am consistent in what I say. You are mine. You are loved. You are not alone. Let today be a turning, not dramatic for the sake of drama, but decisive for the sake of life. Turn toward truth like a plant turns toward light. Turn toward connection instead of isolation. Turn toward forgiveness instead of replay. Turn toward humility instead of self-accusation. Every small turn adds up. Every small yes rearranges your future. Your mind will offer you 1,000 reasons to keep the door shut. It will say, it will be too much. And, you will fall apart. And, no one will understand. Hear me. I am not asking you to perform. I am inviting you to rest. Honesty is rest for the soul. It takes energy to pretend. Lay the burden down. I will not let you collapse. I will teach you how to lean. When the night stretches longer than it should and the ceiling will not answer you back. Talk to me. Tell me about the shadows on the wall and the thoughts that pace like guards. Tell me about the hurt that wakes you and the memory that won't stay asleep. I will sit up with you until the sky lightens. And then I will walk with you into the day. You can be honest with me about the good too. Joy needs a witness. Celebration grows when it is shared. Tell me about the satisfaction after a long task. The kindness you received unexpectedly. The burst of creativity that made time vanish. Gratitude is not ignoring pain. It is noticing gifts while we heal. I am the giver who loves hearing what delighted you. Some days your heart will be loud. Other days it will be a held note. Quiet and steady. I love both songs. I choreograph grace to both tempos. When you stumble, I keep step with you. When you sprint, I steady your breath. When you stop, I wait beside you without tapping my foot. My love is not impatient. My presence is not thin. There is an art to beginning again. And we will practice it as many times as needed. Begin again after the argument. Begin again after the mistake. Begin again after the harsh thought about yourself. Begin again after the numbness. There is no limit to new mercies. Morning is a promise, not a metaphor only. Invite me into your habits. Into your scrolling, your snacking, your spending, your late night bargains with anxiety. I am not disgusted by the messiness of being human. I am the one who became human to be near you in it. I will not condemn you when you trip. I will help you find the root so the fruit can change. You are not behind in healing just because it takes longer than you hoped. Time does not intimidate me. I count it differently than you do. I can compress years into a moment of revelation and stretch a moment into a season of growth. Trust the pace that fits your soul. Trust that I am shaping you without shaming you. When you hear voices that say, you should be over this by now, recognize them as unkind. I do not speak in contempt. I speak in clarity and kindness. I will tell you the truth and then stay to help you live it. Conviction is me pointing to the door to freedom. Condemnation is a liar insisting the door is locked. The door is not locked. You can be honest with me about loneliness. It is heavy because you were made for connection. Let me meet you first. And then let us build safe places with safe people. You do not have to pretend in every room. Find the ones where you can exhale. Ask me to guide you to them. Ask me to make you one of them for someone else. Your future is not at the mercy of your worst day. Your identity is not at the mercy of your worst thought. Your value is not at the mercy of your loudest critic. I am the keeper of your worth. I am the author of your name. I am the anchor when winds argue about who you are. Tie your honesty to that anchor and you will not drift as far as you fear. Let your bedroom become a sanctuary. Your commute a chapel. Your kitchen table an altar of ordinary holiness. Holiness is not avoidance, it is attention. Pay attention to where I am loving you in small ways. Pay attention to how honesty lightens the air. Pay attention to how your shoulders settle when you stop pretending. This is formation. This is healing becoming habit. When you run out of prayers, borrow mine. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. That sentence fits every situation. It fits the exam and the diagnosis, the meeting and the breakup, the birth and the goodbye. It is not an escape, it is a handing over. It is the safest surrender. I meet you in that sentence with strong hands and a brave heart. You can be honest with me about your body. The parts you bless and the parts you avoid. You are not wrong for wanting to be at home in your own skin. Ask me to teach you how to be kind to the mirror. Ask me to teach you how to nourish without numbing. Ask me to teach you to treat fatigue as a message, not a moral failure. Your body is a friend. I will help you listen. Let community become courageous again. Not the kind that collects secrets as currency, but the kind that protects them as treasure. Share wisely. Share slowly. Share truthfully. Let others see you become while you see them become. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name with honesty and love. I am not merely nearby, I am revealed. If shame knocks, let me answer the door. If fear texts, let me draft the reply. If despair makes a speech, let me interrupt. You are allowed to tag me into every conversation happening inside you. I do not think you are silly for asking for help. I call it wisdom. I call it partnership. I call it prayer. There is a softness I want for your life that does not weaken your strength. Softness is not surrender to chaos, it is surrender to love. It is the ability to bend toward compassion without breaking your boundaries. It is the ability to tell the truth without tearing yourself apart. It is the ability to rest without guilt. Learn this softness. It looks like me. When regret tells you a story with no exit, ask me to edit it. I am skilled at writing doors where there were only walls. I am skilled at turning dead ends into gardens. Repentance is not humiliation, it is horizon. It is the road that appears when you decide to walk with me instead of with your fear. Lift your chin. We have places to go that regret cannot follow. You can be honest with me about the mystery too. About the prayers I answered in ways you did not expect. And the prayers that seem unanswered still. Faith does not mean you pretend to understand everything. It means you trust someone more than something. It means you keep walking with me when maps fail. I am the way when there is no visible way. I am teaching you to live unhurried in a world that worships speed. Unhurried does not mean unproductive. It means deeply present. It means you notice your life while you live it. It means you refuse to rush past the moment where healing could happen. It means you choose people over performance and integrity over image. This pace will allow you to stay honest. Some days you will speak. Other days you will write. Some days you will paint or bake or plant. Let your creativity become prayer. Let it become a place where you tell the truth with color and spice and soil. I made you with more than one way to say what is inside you. Use them. They will lead you back to me. If you stumble while you practice honesty, do not declare the experiment a failure. Speak again. Try again. Begin again. You are unlearning years of survival tactics. It will take time to trust that you will not be punished for telling the truth. I will be patient, and I will celebrate every brave sentence. As you lay your head down tonight, let this be your liturgy. I told the truth to God today. And God did not leave. Let your morning anthem be, I will tell the truth to God today. And God will stay. These sentences are small doors to large rooms. Walk through them often. Invite others to join you when they are ready. You can be honest with me. Not because you have perfected yourself, but because my love has made a place for you to unfold. Not because you have figured everything out, but because I am faithful while you learn. Not because you have earned it, but because honesty is how love breathes and how trust grows. Come, breathe and grow. I bless your candor. I bless your tenderness. I bless the weary parts that still chose to listen tonight. I bless your next conversation with me. May it be unvarnished and full of relief. May you feel the nearness that honesty reveals. May you know, even in your unpolished sentences, that you are safe. You are seen, and you are held. And when the old fear tries to return, remember this room, this breath, this presence. Remember that nothing you confess can cancel my affection. Remember that no question you ask can exile you from my hands. Remember that I am the love who stayed, and I am staying still. Rest now. We can talk again in the morning. I will be here before you wake, already loving you, already listening, already ready to hear the truth you bring. You can be honest with me. Today, tomorrow, and every day after that. I am here. I am not leaving. I am yours, and you are mine. Stay with me a little longer in this stillness, where the heart tells the truth without apology. Let the light touch the rooms you once kept closed. Let the breath slow until you can hear your own name as blessing. I am not in a hurry to finish this conversation. I am content to linger where healing takes its time, where courage grows by inches, where you learn to live without the mask and still be loved. Stay with me a little longer in this hush, where the heart tells the truth without apology. Let the mercy touch the corners you once kept closed. Let the heart beat slow until you can hear your own name as blessing. I am not in a hurry to finish this conversation. I am content to linger where healing takes its time, where courage grows by inches, where you learn to live without the mask and still be loved.